So you created a page and that page doesn't quite work for you anymore for whatever reason, and you would like to remove it, or you came up with like a new product or service and you would like to create a new page just for that. So this video, it's all about adding and removing pages on your Squarespace website. So stay tuned for our part 3 out of 10 videos on our Squarespace Training Academy. Okay, so now you logged into your Squarespace account, you've moved a couple of images about, you created a few buttons, but now the pages aren't quite right. Let's get onto them. So back again, log on to your Squarespace account. This is your dashboard. Go to website. And as we can see here, we have that edit window. But then here to the left, I'd like to draw your attention to your menu. So you have your pages, your styles, your assets, products and services, content, membership, scheduling, donations, invoicing, email campaigns, contacts, analytics, and finance. I could make an hour-long video on each one of them, but for today, let's focus on the pages. So if you click here, you will see 2 main navigations. So the main navigation, as they call it here, has the pages that are currently published. So your services, your about, your contact. And the ones that aren't linked is the pages that aren't part of your menu here at the top. So as you can see, the services, the about, the contact are here, but not the home page. The home page is here on the not linked section of your pages. So let's move her from the not linked to the linked part so people can have access to it. So you drag and drop. That is your page now showing here at the top. And the same page can be moved back again from the main navigation. You can hide a page from, for example, contact. Let's hide the contact page by clicking and dragging here to the back, and that page is no longer available on the main navigation. So you might be asking yourself, but why would I ever hide my pages? So for SEO purposes, you might have like location dedicated pages that you don't necessarily want to be displaying all of it above here. So certain services and so on, the list actually goes on. Or for example, your landing page, your coming soon page, that doesn't have to display here, but it's still part of your website. So that is why these 2 separations are actually interesting. So here you have your home page. How to navigate in between the pages is you have your home page, you click on it, it brings you to your home page here. We were editing that. Now let's edit our about page, and to do that we will click on the about section, and that brings us here to our about page. And to edit that, you would edit here. But in our case, we are not going to talk about the edit of the page itself, but how to edit the navigation. So let's create a whole new page. And this page this time will be a blank page, but I just want to draw your attention here to a couple of things. So Squarespace has a couple of layouts already designed, or scheduling. It can be a blog, it can be a store, a portfolio, events, videos, courses, membership, member site drop down, or a link. In this case here, let's just bring to our page layout. And you can choose one of the options that best suit the intention for that page. So whenever you click on choose the layout, it will give you here to the left hand side a number of options to choose from. I will build a page about the theme. So let's click on the theme option. As you can see here, there's a whole selection of items we can pick from. I am going to pick this one. And as you can see here, that new page has been added, and you can rename that page to our team. And like that, that page has now been named and created. But you don't want that page in front of the home page, not a problem. That page can be here just below the about. And like that, you are organizing your heading. Very important. So now to actually edit the SEO properties of that page, you can click here on this cog image. And as you can see here, we have our theme is the navigation title. The page title is our theme. And the URL is log is our theme. Say I don't want to call that our theme anymore. I just want to call that theme. And delete that, okay? You need to remember to actually edit on all three. Theme, and theme. Okay, you can enable the page so that page is visible, and you can disable the page. If there is a product that you're about to launch or you're working on something on the background, not quite ready to be published, you can use this. This is actually quite handy. You can do a password protected page. So say it is a blog or say it is an event and you would like to protect that page, you can create a password to protect that page, and whenever you share the URL of that page with somebody, they will be prompted to enter a password. You can dictate the password here. The SEO of that page, that's basically how search engines will find that page. So the keywords that will be describing that page, that's actually really, really important. So when you create new pages, always remember to come to the cog item that I showed you and actually go through each one of those items to fully set up your pages, not just creating the page. So let's add the SEO title. The SEO title should be the theme. And the SEO description then is what comes right below. Let's write something that is relevant. Yellow Zest's team is full of creative people and talented, based in Belfast. Now, is that statement true? Yes. But that statement can be anything that relates to that page. So always remember to update that there, because on Google, that is how people are going to find. You can have between 50 to 300 characters. Don't leave that blank. The social image is usually, if you don't apply a social image to that individual page, it will be often just your logo. But if you want to have like a particular social image for that page, you can add that image here. And that means that whenever you share that to somebody's device and there has a preview of that page, that is the image that's going to be pulling. And again, you can hide and show the footer and the header. The intention for, but you might be wondering, why would I ever do that? So you can do that. This is very handy for coming soon pages. So in coming soon pages, or whenever you're having works done to your website and it's a major change, you want to disable people's capacity of actually accessing other pages on your website. So you can go show header and show footer. And if I save here, as you can see, you have no more access to header or footer. So how do you activate that back again? You can come here to your navigation to the left, click on the cog, and then go into navigation, show header, show footer, save, and that again, it has your header. And it has a footer, which we haven't added yet, but if we had, it would show at the bottom here. Okay, and that is the main things you need to know. But if you have done a lot of work on your page and say you offer a number of services and they all are sort of similar, you start the introduction with the same blurb, or you like the layout of a particular page and you would like to duplicate that, you can click here. So like you can go to general and you scroll all the way to the bottom and click and duplicate the page, and that page will then be duplicated. It will ask if you want to go ahead, you say yes. And if you want, for example, a coming soon page, that is the same. You will go into navigation, hide your footer, hide your header, go back to general, and then make that as the home page. So when people type your domain, they will be redirected to this page here, not necessarily your home. Very handy to have if you are doing works on the website, or if you're launching a product and you want to build some suspense and like just have like a single page displayed. Very useful. So this is how you navigate your pages. Always remember to save, and also remember that once saved, the works go live for your clients. So if you want again to hide a couple of pages, for example, here at the bottom, should you have your privacy policy, like your cookies policy or your 404 not found, they all should be here on the not linked, but they are all pages all the same. So everything that I said above also apply to those pages that aren't linked. For our next video, we will be structuring your pages with content blocks. So very handy for organizing. So I'll see you soon.